Hey, what's going on, guys? So yesterday I went and got some filters for the John Deere tractors. These are for the New Holland skid steer. We'll do some oil changes and things. We'll get the skid loader, I guess, first. We'll have to clean it up first. This one gets pretty messy with all the wood shavings. There's just one plate on the bottom we need to take off, and then we'll go rinse it out. I also need to go get another one of these. We had replaced one on the silage shaver, and this one's bad too. I should have got two of them. Just hard to detach and attach. This thing's been pretty reliable for us. We got it used probably 10 years ago. It's got a cab on it, which is nice for bedding, but it's not sealed. It still lets dust in. Just need to take these off. Oh, what size is that? 9/16. Yep, that's not gonna work. So I have to do it the old-fashioned way, or else put some boards underneath the back wheels so it lifts it up a little bit. Now I'm ready to go clean it out. Just see this build up. You got bedding with oil. Usually some warm water does a pretty good job. So all that sawdust makes its way in here and just starts building up around the engine. Gets pretty deep. If I clean it out every once in a while like this, it doesn't get too bad. I know one time we let it get so high that it actually covered the oil filter, which is right there. It's pretty bad. I can't easily flip up the cab like I can in the Kubota skid steer, but I can flip the seat up. It always takes longer than I expect to clean it out. Even got the windows cleaned off with some acid to get rid of that calcium buildup from the lime. The engine sounds louder just because I got all that dust off of there. Guess I could have taken those panels off to clean it. That would have been kind of nice. Yeah, well. Drain the oil from underneath. Engine oil filters right there. We'll do that first. Fuel filters we just changed within the last couple months. I'm not going to change them today, but I have them just in case we need them sometime. So I need to let some air in there. It doesn't look like it wants to drain. Yeah, I just need to let a little bit of air in the top. Just crack the oil check there. We'll let that oil drain a little bit longer. Change the air filters a while. It's pretty nasty. Does anybody have any idea if you can add an external filter? It'd really be nice if there was something that could catch the majority of the sawdust before it goes into this filter. Oh, we're getting it. Wow. I want to drop down the boom, and then last thing I want to do is check the hydraulic oil. Realize I don't want to do that while it's up because there's extra oil in those cylinders, then it'll be inaccurate. I don't really like the way they have it set up. You just have to look at the side of the tank to see where the level is, and the tank's faded so I can't even see hardly where it is. I think it might be a little low, so there's not even a line right now. I'm going to add some and then see if I can tell where it's at. We're using this Sampico oil now that's dyed red. Before it was just a regular, more bland colored oil, so I couldn't really see it too well. Maybe this will be easier to see. So it was definitely low. I can see the level pretty good. It makes a big difference having oil that's dyed red. I think that's everything. Gotta put that plate in the bottom. I want to replace this end. The last couple weeks now we've been scraping the dry cow barn with this skid steer, trying to keep the Kubota out of the manure more and use this one. And so I want to make it really easy to take the bucket off. Normally we were just leaving it attached and it didn't matter how difficult it was to get them hooked up, but now I'd like it to be easier. Mainly for Fonzie's sake, he's the one switching it most of the time. Trying not to do. So I just went to the store and got this coupler. We'll put that on in a minute. So we want to get our corn planter meters going over this spring. Try to do that every couple of years. Dad can take them over, but we need to take them off the seed boxes. Maybe Dad already did.
Yeah, I took them off. I just put them in here.
Perfect. So they have precision planting parts in them. They're really accurate, and it's good to have the pros look over them and actually check, make sure they're actually consistent. It's amazing the difference a new coupler makes. For some reason when I do maintenance on these older machines, it just makes me appreciate them a little bit more. We got this middle bunk finished up. One thing I like to do is push this pile of tires out of the way so it's not out front, kind of ugly. Just push it back in there a little bit. So these are the half car tires. They don't stack so good. It'd be a good idea to stack them throughout the season on the pallets, but we only do that with the truck sidewalls. So we're gonna try to stack those once we get to them. So I'm gonna move that silage shaver a little bit, and then we'll just push them up along that wall. It's good to have everything a little bit more organized. I moved the dumpster over there and I cleaned up the little bit of junk silage at the back of that bunk, piled it right there. We'll have to spread that in the field sometime soon. Guess I'll wrap this video up. I'm gonna go feed the heifers and then I'll probably work at some video editing. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.